Sometimes in life, you may end up with something that teaches you so much value and importance of life that it changes you completely as a human being. And sometimes you may end up with something that is truly a spectacle to witness. It could be a movie, a novel, a book, or even a game. For me, it was Elden Ring. The game taught me a lot of crucial elements that opened my eye towards the reality of what consistency and grinding can actually do, both in game and in real life. The game was something I never paid close attention to before, but I'm glad I gave it another chance. Otherwise, I would have missed out on one of the most intriguing journey of my life. That I experienced while sitting on my locked up room in my trusty plastic chair. Love you. Someone who has never played a single Souls game in their life, Elden Ring felt pretty confusing to understand. First thing I noticed when I stepped foot into the world was that there was no waypoint, no quest markers, no directional guides, nothing. I walked out of the church and encountered the first boss and died immediately. Then I spawned in a cave and took some time to navigate through that cave. Then I stumbled across one of the most inspiring views of my entire life. After staring at this wonderful sight that I just witnessed, I still don't know what's going on with this game. My thought was that I got this most aesthetic and beautiful open world all to myself, and I had no idea what to do with it. Then, right across the field, I saw this big guy in a giant horse and thought maybe I should kill him to progress the storyline. So I beat him in a single try, which was after 6 hours. If you think that is a long time, wait till you find all the other stupid bosses. That's gonna suck the life out of you because they certainly did that to me. Anyways, what felt like an eternity of me just dying 108,000 times, the suffering finally came to an end, and I was so happy that I finally beat this tree sentinel and was so excited for the game to finally reveal itself. And to my surprise, nothing happens again. At this point, I was just thinking to myself, I died instantly to the first boss, and it took me 6 hours to beat whatever the heck that is. How will the rest of the game be? Will it take hours, days, or even months for me to beat each and every boss? Surely that won't be the case, right? Well, there was no way for me to find that out because how can I even get to these bosses when I have to go through the painstaking runes that just lurk around the world, which punishes you for just existing? Man, I just wanted to explore. Can't even walk for 15 minutes without having to die to each and every creature known and unknown to mankind. So after this meltdown, I had to do the right thing. I decided that I would become the greatest in the entire Elden Ring community. I had this insane amount of motivation, and what happens? I die the next minute. So I did the right thing again. I gave up. Didn't play the game for a whole week and questioned every single moment of my life that led me to buy this game. My regret was over the roof, and I hated every single thing and then never opened it again and was almost on the verge of suing Jace for giving me a mental torture because let's be honest, they deserve it. That week, I had this crazy voice inside my head telling, yes, the game is hard, it's unforgiving, and it is pretty dang annoying, but you bought it and you spent a lot of money to get this, and you do not want to end up collecting dust. So I booted it again. This time around, it was different. I did a proper research about the game before hopping inside, and let me tell you, I absolutely fell in love. It's one of those games that got progressively and insanely better. There are so many reasons as to why I love this game so much. Let me talk about some of them right now. First thing is that Elden Ring has a huge open world that when you first select a new map, you go, it's big, oh, it's big, oh, it's definitely big, or surely big enough that it just needs to end right there. No, it just keeps going and going. And the crazy thing is, most of the places that you see in this entire map are all explorable. Every single place has something unique to offer. Obviously, with a game of the scale of this level, it takes immense grinding to explore each and everything, the different areas as in them, and also to defeat the unique bosses as well. Thing I love and hate most about the game is that you will die instantly to various kinds of enemies that are unique in movesets and characters according to the places they're in. And you grind so hard to the point you become invincible against them. And then the game moves you to the next spot with some more new enemy types. And what do you know? You die instantly again because whatever you learned previously, well, forget it because these guys are 10 times, no, 100 times more powerful. The game has a PhD when it comes to the concept of getting you humbled. I would grind so hard to finally get rid of the different enemies in one place, only to end up getting beat up again, which in turn means I have to grind again and again to adapt to their movesets. From the way I describe this process, it may seem annoying or even tiring at first, and believe me, I had that feeling 100%. Then I started to enjoy this process. Constant adrenaline you get fighting off these new enemy types and learning to adapt and finally beating them is such an incredible reward, especially after hours of grinding you put into it. It feels like an actual achievement that I can be proud of, which most of the AAA games today fail to do, in my opinion. This feeling of accomplishment can be conveyed through this example. The ultimate goal of Elden Ring is to become a Elden Lord. The title feels so cool to have. Being a Lord definitely feels nice. But the game wants us to become a Lord by being consistent, by adapting to various scenarios and places, by memorizing, by reading, by learning, and ultimately by grinding. The goal is big, so big, because becoming a Lord is no joke. This reward definitely wouldn't have hit the same if it wasn't for the grind. Every second you spend trying to explore the beauty and terrors of Elden Ring, you get this feeling that you are sculpturing yourself bit by bit. This exact feeling is what I would get when I accomplish something in real life as well. For example, I wanted to go to the gym consistently when I started out, but I wouldn't. I would find some sort of excuse to skip the gym, and the result? There is no result. You can either win or lose a race only if you actually participate in it. I failed to even try and be consistent because I was thinking to myself that I'm not going to get the physique I wanted anyways, even if I was consistent. I was so scared to lose before even trying. So I stopped. Then it hit me. I thought to myself, if I only focus on the reward all the time and not actually do something to provide meaning to the reward, I'm not only going to lose out on my drip physique, I lose the will to even try. And so I changed. I started to enjoy the process regardless of the reward, regardless of my wins or losses. Almost 3 years later, I'm so happy to just have the privilege to work out and be healthy. I'm satisfied with my physique, and ultimately, I'm just grateful to eat healthy meals and have 3 meals a day. This was the exact feeling I had when I played Elden Ring. I played it, it was pretty confusing, got mad, decided to quit, came back, started to be consistent, and finally beat the entire game. Instead of rushing or hating the game for not guiding me towards my next goal, I started to enjoy each and every bit of time I would take to search and explore. The thrilling sensation of facing the first dungeon boss, encountering random NPCs that spawn out of nowhere, using various strategies and gameplay style to adapt, navigating through a path, not knowing what's at stake, going through all the hurdles to enter the boss arena of a castle, only to get stuck for hours and learning each and every technique of the boss to counter and strike, and of course, losing time just staring blank at the beauty of the world around you, the environments, the ground, the sky, the castle, the ruins, so on and so forth. To sum it up, it's a package. Even the story is not handed to you just like that. I explored almost every area, each ruins, every statue, every dungeons, and even watched the cutscenes multiple times, and still don't understand the full lore because just when I thought I explored everything, I forget the most important lore aspect and walk right past it while staring at the poppy colors in the sky and realize it later when I sit and watch a Vati video lore breakdown. So what I'm trying to say is the game is a never-ending treasure, and it will definitely connect with you in so many ways because it definitely had that effect on me, as I previously mentioned. Overall, it is an amazing game that also made me realize being consistent and enjoying each and every single moment is the key to happiness because let's be real, progress may be invisible, but the journey is unforgettable. My quote. All right. That was the story of how I fell in love with Elden Ring. Now I'm gonna go cry in the corner because I suck at editing and I have to edit this long video for the first time. I was praying to God I will not encounter any random issues. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.